Okay, back with another video. I'm not gonna speak loud. My voice gonna be low, but I will try to change my tone though, to change how I speak though. But I won't raise my voice because I'm inside and it's middle of the night and I don't want to wake anymore. The main thing is, how can I tell? I'll put my barrier a little bit. I'll just change my tone. That's it. So let's go through the day. Especially let's go with how I sound yesterday. I just watched the video from yesterday and judging the way I sound, judging the way I speak, there were still so many things that I could change. It's not that I just started and I can change it in just one day. So there's no point in telling this to anyone. It's just me explaining to myself, or it's just satisfying my ego maybe. But the main thing is, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. I shouldn't explain it anyway, because change doesn't happen in one day. I just have to keep believing in myself. I just have to believe that I will be able to change. I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to change how I speak, and that's it. There's no point in explaining anyone that I just started yesterday. This is maybe the 60th or 65th times I made a video, and this is the third time I watched it. It's just my ignorance, just my carelessness that I have done. So while I was watching the video from yesterday, I realized that I explain a lot. Even today, I explain a lot from this beginning. There is no point in telling this big of a paragraph for no reason. So I need to stop that. I have to make that simple. I have to make that minimal. And while watching the video from yesterday, I talked about barrier a lot. I was talking about the same thing a lot, like articulating. Maybe I used the articulating word maybe 10 times or maybe 15 times in that video, or maybe I didn't use it for the 10 to 15 times, but the way I speak was repetitive, the same kind of paraphrase, same kind of sentence for maybe 10 to 15 times. It's like I'm just making the video long, and there's no point in doing that as well. And while watching the video from yesterday and thinking about how can I change it, so I got reminded by a time when I left my barrier. Was the first time I started cursing. Me with my friends, they started encouraging me to curse. Well, they started to encourage me to curse, the first time I cursed was like I just hatched from an egg. I just hatched from an egg to chicken. I got a feeling like that, the feeling of repressment. And to lift the barrier, to lift how I was, is to feel like that in each and every moment. And I just remembered today because I was thinking about barrier a lot. So to get that feeling, I have to let go of everything. I have to let go of everything that's holding me back. When I think about this, there are lots of things to let go. There are a lot of things that I can climb up that's holding me back. The First thing is my own thoughts. Second thing is maybe my moral, I don't know. Third thing, my ego. Fourth thing, my personality, and many more. Because I myself think myself as an introvert, and to change it, I can still be introvert. I can still be self-centered. I can still be not speaking about much of myself, but I can still speak. I can still speak about some things that I'm interested in, something that I have a knowledge about. So there are things that I can do to change. For that, I need to learn. And I let go of my limiter, let go of my barrier, and talk about things that I know. There are new kind of opportunities that I can get. I don't know, for some reason, like I don't know if it is the way the universe works or it is the way life works. I don't know, but I don't speak about my rental too much. Don't speak about my car too much. There are so many things that I don't talk about too much. But today I talked about it, that just a little bit, and I was able to get a new opportunity to get that I can use for myself. So there are so many opportunities, so many possibilities that I'm holding back myself. That's what I realized today. And to get these opportunities, to get that possibilities, I have to step up. There are so many things that I can do. So yeah, there are things that I can change. There are things that I can do. And what is where the I wonder a lot. Even right now, I'm wondering a lot. When there is nothing to talk about, I go beyond scope. I don't know what to do anyway at that moment. And the main point is storytelling. I don't know how to tell a story, and the way I sounded yesterday, the tone was changing. The way our sound was changing. The limiter wasn't there. I did let go of my limiter, but the storytelling wasn't there. The storytelling sucks. I actually sucked, and I have to learn how to tell the story as well. Because even though while I'm making this video, it's nothing planned. I just put my camera on, start to speak, whatever the hell comes in my mind. But I have to teach myself whatever comes in my mind to make that a story, to make that interesting to hear. Because while I watched the video from yesterday, I kind of felt weird because the way I speak is still like I read a book, and I had to change that as well. And just right now it got so quiet that it kind of feels weird to not put my limiter on. Still, it's just the ego that's keeping me here, the barrier, this kind of same that someone's judging me. There are things that I can do a lot to improve myself. While I was watching the podcast today, they were talking about meditation. especially how to do the meditation, how to stay calm, how to stay gentle, and how to let go of things. And maybe I could, not maybe, I'll start doing it from tomorrow. And I want to practice a lot about those changes that I can get, changes that I can achieve, and the process I can do. I'm interested in that. And there are so many things I was interested in that I was able to talk about. And there were feelings that will still need to be explored that I was, that's what I realized today. And I don't know how did I get over that, because when I was feeling the kind of inferiority, the kind of feeling that someone is taking me granted, or I can be replaced, those kind of feeling, when I got that feeling, it kind of upsets me, it kind of upset me. And because the way I feel, I don't want to feel that anymore. And that's why I started to think about it, why I was feeling that, what was the feeling, what is it coming from, what is the source of that feeling. And when I started to think about it, I was able to get to the root of that. And after I get into the root of that, I was able to change, I was able to embrace that feeling. And after embracing, I started to feel good. That is all. There are so many things that is going through my head. I don't know, it kind of feels weird now. Still, I'm grateful for the day, I'm grateful for whatever is happening, I'm grateful for the experience, I'm grateful for all of the feeling that I was able to explore. And that is all. As I will see how I talk today, I'm gonna see how I sound, and I will see how can I change. That's it.